Hello and welcome to my channel. ScrawlrBox is here. I am so excited. I have not seen any spoilers at all, which normally for ScrawlrBox I end up seeing spoilers really quickly and sometimes don't mind it because it takes so long to get to the US sometimes. But yeah, I did not see a single spoiler, so I'm super excited. Then, fun part. Oops. Yes, I got it all in one. Oh, this is shaping out to be an awesome box just with that alone. Just one little rip and you're into your art supplies. So let's flip it over and see. Oops. Okay. Well, it's looking a little muted. Interesting. I mean, after a very colorful sketch box, like, a little muted. Isn't bad. Let's see what it is, though. Sorry, cut off there. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, interesting. Here's the sticker. It's really cool. Like, you can see a lot of texturing in that. Wait, is that coating in there? That may be coating in there. The theme is Bionic Being. That's really cool. Oh, it is a gray tone. So interesting. I have not used the Marabu alcohol markers yet, so this will be interesting. I have some, but definitely I'm not good at using them. Oh, look, a hairy coo. Oh, very much miss the hairy coo. That was fun on my Scotland trip. Was everyone would shout hairy coo when we saw Scottish cow. That feels weird to say. But yeah, a bunch of adults just shouting hairy coo. It's fun. It was a fun trip. Okay, so we have a Koh I Noor pencil in 3B. Awesome. And a Lyra one that is dark violet. Very pretty color. And then a Copic liner in 0.3. I think I have this size. And it's a decent one to use with alcohol markers. Let's see what else. Oh, I love how just having like this very subtle touch of color is really cool. Definitely love that. And here's the artist. And the artist is from Scotland and the candy's from Scotland, so that's really fun. That's awesome. And looks like we have some just white A5 paper. It says a white card. I wonder how that's going to be with alcohol markers. I don't know. We'll see. And then we have the Scrawler zine. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Normally I absolutely love how it's displayed, but it seems just so gray. That's a little bit strange. I think it's just more the color palette. And then sit down with the artist. Feel free to pause it if you want to read it. Oh wow. If anyone knows binary, I would be very interested in what this translates to. And then the other page. Are you going to focus? Why isn't wanting to focus? Okay, I might have to read this part. So this one is, do you think life experiences influence your artwork? Are there any experiences that you would have had that have had an effect on your work? Yeah, the Great Cat Mech Invasion of 2018 in Kilmarnock. I'm just going to butcher this. Let me see if I can fix things. Okay, there is a reason I don't read out loud. I tend to stumble over words. Oh, there, it's clear. Okay, so you can see that. And then some info behind the artwork. And this is under Scrawler Tips. And then here's their suggested things to try. And then the Scrawler Gallery. This was definitely a fun box. I absolutely love the colors. This box is so pretty. I think everyone came up with some awesome stuff. I did not do the intensive thing. I was a little bit frustrated, and then I meant to do another one, but I never got around to it. And so, can robots make art? Okay, there's the focus. So feel free again to pause it. I just saw something about R2-D2. So, do you think R2-D2 could be the next Picasso? No, because I think R2-D2 would be more of a sculptor. Why do I say that is just because how R2-D2 is and sassiness, I feel like would do better with sculpture. That's just my feeling. Also, when I looked closer at this again, I saw that those were actually hearts underneath. I thought that was really cool. But I'm really confused what the purpose of the loop on the knee would be for, besides just being cool. Okay, I'm going to set up a drawing with the theme of bionic being. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go. In all honesty, I consider it an R2-D2 unit. But we'll see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up. I'm not going to talk for that portion, and I will see you on the other side. So this is my final artwork. I completely forgot that I was going to do each part in a different order to sort of make a little reveal of what's really going on here. So like the camera, I was going to draw last, and I just completely forgot about that when I was doing the outlining. So yeah, you sort of got the storyline already a little bit if you noticed this and how it's focused on the robot. But basically, I thought it was really cute that this robot's trying to make a movie about crushing a city. Or just being like a giant monster. And I just thought it was really fun. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the different supplies, and this is something very interesting about pairing certain colored pencils with alcohol markers. I have used a different colored pencil and ended up, I don't remember which type it was. It was from a sketch box, and it was with alcohol markers, but they were Tombow alcohol markers. And the colored pencil actually became a resist. So the color of the alcohol markers didn't go over them. Whereas with this I had purposely made like super scratchy beforehand. And what ended up happening is it just blended out the color a little bit. I, of course, could have done it smoother. I wanted it a little bit rougher still to have that motion in there, but I think in a couple of my practices, oh yes, here's my practices. This one, I did it really smooth, and then just doing it with the alcohol marker on top, it just completely smoothed it out, which is very different. So that's where testing things together is really important, because you never know if the colored pencil is going to be acting like a resist, or if it will almost like liquefy and blend under the marker. That being said, I don't know if an alcohol marker can be used to blend colored pencils together. I just used the wrong word for what I was trying to say. It evened out the tone. How about that? And it did it a little bit with the graphite pencil as well, but not to the extreme. But I definitely love that effect with the color. And then this was really fun, just doing all the buildings. I definitely enjoyed everything with this. And one thing is, this I got from my Ohuhu set. It's just a clear plastic I can put under things. So I've used it when using Inktense on fabric. That's why it's so colored. But yeah, when I was using it over the colored pencil, I could have just not had anything behind it, but definitely by itself, it did bleed through, which alcohol markers do that. But I really wanted to just touch on the fact that it could smooth out the texture of the colored pencil and give a really nice solid color. And that part was just really awesome. Definitely I had some issues in which I just didn't have the steady hand. I don't know why, but chisel tips, I just lose track of where it is. So I can be going and I'll be focused on like the a shorter end here, and I lose track of the very tip, or I just, yeah. When I was doing all my practices, I was using the small nib because I was using a small area, and I'm like, big one, let's do that. Not the best idea. It didn't come out the best, but you know what? It was still fun. I mentioned R2-D2 earlier and doing an R2 unit. Part of me really wanted to, but then I sort of came up with this sort of like BB-8s, but not BB-8 type of character, which I think ended up being more fun. And just making up this whole scene was just really fun. I liked using a lot of the white as a background just to focus on what is happening, and it's sort of more like it's a low budget. There's no backdrops, there's no detail in any of the buildings. Just kept it really basic, just as if a kid was trying to produce it, and it's more for fun, not trying to make a masterpiece. So it was really cool just to do it like that and just simplify everything. I just really enjoyed it. It took me a while to make my final decision that yes, this is what I'm going to do. But I really had fun with this box. I definitely need to practice with alcohol markers more. I have gotten so many lately that I just need to figure out how to use them better and do more practice with them. So yeah, definitely love them. I loved this purple color. It's going to be going in my colored pencils, quick to grab. Pretty good pencil. I got some good shading on here. I mean, yeah, I could do really smooth shading with it beforehand, and that was without even using my finger to blend. So that's pretty good for a pencil. And then, yeah, this one, Multiliner, pretty good. 0.3 is decent. I think I would have liked a thicker one to do a lot of the outlining on the robot, but that's just me. If I would have kept things small, it would have been perfect. But when I try to scale up, I think I would have preferred a bigger one. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I'll be getting the comparison of all the subscription boxes for April out soon. And even though this one's the March box, because I get it in April, I put it with the April subscription boxes from the US. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe. I'd love to see you back. Again, feel free to leave things in the comments. I tried to reply to everyone, and I hope you enjoyed the video today. Thanks for watching. Bye.